Hey Aquarius, hope you're doing well. Thank you for clicking on this video. Thank you to everybody who's subscribed so far. Today we're going to look at energy of people around you, person around you, persons around you, past, present, future energy. So I see a situation that you've been dealing with that has required a lot of patience, a lot of effort to be able to sort of like conduct yourself in a loving way. It's required you to like sort of pick your battles is what I'm seeing, and to pick what you're going to say and what you're not going to say. Like I see a situation where there could be a lot of volatility if there's not a lot of care, and if the approach isn't loving. Like if you don't take a lot of time to be patient in this situation or this person. I see a lot of love here. It's definitely a soulmate connection. You have the lovers here, but there's an element of not being able to be completely honest, you or your person, or feeling or intuitively knowing that somebody isn't honest all the time. Like that they leave out maybe not significant parts of what they're thinking or or what's happening, but leaving out a little bit, but enough to make you, question whether they're secretive or not. And I see that, like I said, it requires a lot of patience and a lot of effort, a lot of intentional, loving approach to not, to not be fighting with this person, more or less. Yeah, there's definitely something with communication here, with how you communicate with this person. I think they look to you a lot for not like how to be, but they learn a lot from you in the way that you do things. Like they learn a lot from you and the authority and the autonomy that you have over yourself. For some of you, you might be, this person might feel like you're in a class above them. They might feel like you're out of their league in some way. Come on. But they analyze you a lot. Like how you do things, like how do you get everything done? How do you, maybe some of you are, have a lot of responsibility at home and at work and just in your life. Like, how do you manage all these things and still stay graceful? Yeah, and for some of you, they're really paranoid that you are going to walk away. I can't remember. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra, as I think in that reading there was, somebody maybe thinking that their direction was, down a different path. This person, though, they could be, just paranoid and defensive because they have abandonment issues. Like I see somebody here with definite abandonment issues. They have a bit of an avoidant, personality style here. They may have left something in the past that took a huge toll on them. Yeah. Something about their past actions, they have a lot of regret over. Like an enormous amount of regret, and they really, really worry that you're going to leave them. They really worry that you're gonna walk away. And this person sometimes has a really hard time getting out of their, I'm going to say depression. Some of you are dealing with somebody who suffers from depression. They deal with depression in a lot of ways. Some of you are dealing with somebody who can't sometimes get over past hurts, past things they've done, past regrets, past remorse, past losses, past abandonment. Sometimes they get so consumed by that it's like they're overwhelmed with anxiety. So somebody here definitely has a massive amount of anxiety and depression over something either they walked away from, or you walking away, or just being, scared that you're going to. And this person, for some of you, this person is a little bit unstable. They are a little bit mentally off balance. But I don't think that their intentions are bad. There's been a lot of that in some of these readings where it's like there's just somebody that's just really suffering internally. It's a suffering. They're suffering inside themselves, and they feel really unstable. Like this person here, really, they feel like you have it together, that you have it all. You're capable, you're smart, you're loving, nurturing. You're the empress here, and it makes them really insecure. I apologize if you can hear the dogs barking. I don't know if you guys can in the videos or not, but they're going to do that from time to time because they're dogs. But somebody's really insecure because they feel like you're out of their league, and they worry about you walking away. Like I said, they may have walked away from something, but they're tormented. This person's tormented sometimes. They really struggle with trying to maintain a balance here. And again, they want to do the right thing. They want to do the right thing, but sometimes they're so burdened by, like I said, some of you know that they have depression and anxiety, and it burdens them so bad that they can't, they want to do the right thing. They want to be seen as a good person. They want to be seen as a good person. They want to be seen as somebody who works hard. They want to be seen as somebody who's willing to, to do what it takes and to be successful and independent. But it's like, for some of you, this person may like just suffer from really prolonged periods of depression where they're just chronically tired. They're chronically tired, and that might be frustrating for some of you. It might be frustrating for some of you. It might be a burden to some of you because of this person's, chronic issues here. And for some of you, they need some help. With dealing with these issues, for sure. For some of you, they could benefit with some help because their health suffers because of this. They can't be the person that they want to be. This person, I guess you could be dealing with the Libra. You should check out the Libra reading. They want to be a balanced person. They want to be a good person. They want to be seen as, somebody who does the right thing. And that may be what stresses them out. They may feel like they haven't done the right thing in the past. And that could be where they carry these burdens, is that they've done wrong somehow, but their health suffers because of this. And, it's like they may just be chronically, in a state of needing to rest. Man, yeah, the Ace of Swords, that came up in someone else's reading too. I think it came up in a few people's reading. I think it's a timeless theme, right? Of dedicating yourself to the truth, dedicating yourself to, you know, the truth in all situations, the truth about yourself, the truth about your person, the truth about your intentions. You know, for a lot of you, I think in these readings, it's like there's going to be some truth, like illuminated here in a lot of these situations. For those of you that have been confused about what's going on with your person or what's going on in your life, I think that's about to end for a lot of you. This person just may need a lot of help in being confident in their truth, being confident in what they know. Let's see if we can get some, advice cards here for Aquarius. Let's see what your advice is in this situation. Could be tiring for some of you having to deal with this person. You know, I think you love them a lot. And I think in your love for them, you try to give them a lot of space. And I think a lot of, you know, you hope that they will do some self-reflecting, that this time alone will help them to, you know, sort out their, you know, whatever the anxiety and depression is that they are dealing with. So for some of you, it's, yeah, you have a match here. You have the Lovers. You have the King and Queen of Pentacles. Some of you might be dealing with an earth sign. Some of you might have earth in your chart. Some of you could have water in your chart. Some of you could be dealing with the water sign. There's a lot of love here. And like I said, there's a feeling of this person feeling like they're not in your league. That they're, and they may actually be a little bit more emotionally immature than you are. They may speak, they may express themselves a little bit more emotionally than they think. And it's like when you give them space, they, you know, they always like make the first move to, you know, to communicate. And it's, you know, somebody here wants to, you know, be a partnership here. Like, I don't see any issues with that. I see that there's just a struggle because of one person's, you know, mental health at times. And if you're not giving them space, you're being advised to stay with an approach of love, you know, come from a place of love, give them space because they are trying to sort this out. You know, they are trying to heal in some way. I don't see that there is actually healing here, but they do, you know, I don't see somebody who's like, you know, trying to stay in this sort of depressive state. They just don't know how to maintain their balance sometimes. You know, you're being advised to speak to them kindly. For some of you here, no, I don't see this as a strong theme. For some of you here, there is a definite, you know, love triangle. For some of you here, maybe when you're alone, you worry about that. For some of you, it's like this person's mental instability stems from either being hurt in the past by a third-party situation, or perhaps they made you a third party in a situation, and there's still like this third energy lingering around. Yeah, that keeps them from really being free. For some of you, there's definitely is a third energy here. It could be a water sign. It could be an earth sign. That still kind of lingers around. They may still have to communicate with this person, and it just kind of reopens wounds and keeps them from, really breaking free, really just being carefree and happy. Yeah, they're stuck. Let me see if I can get another card here. This is not I'm not seeing a whole lot of advice for you here in this situation, Aquarius, is that this person is stuck, but I see them trying, you know. They may need some help in some aspect. They need some confidence. And then they need a lot of love, you know. I'm not saying you need to love them at your own expense, or that you need to not have good boundaries or to put yourself aside, but just make sure you have a loving approach towards this person. May have been, may take a lot of patience on your part, but just know that a lot of their insecurities comes from, the fact that they might feel like you're a little bit out of their league, even if they don't show that. They study you a lot. They might analyze you a lot to make sure you're not trying to leave them. They're really insecure about that. And it's like you can see here sometimes they just go to a really dark place and they don't know how to rebalance themselves. It's a huge burden to them, and it takes a toll on their health. Some of you, they want help, or they just need help, and they just need a little confidence here. And for some of you, that's because of there is a third person here that has, it may be for some of you. I think there was another reading like this. They may need to communicate with this person because of a child, and this person may be really uncommunicative. This person might not be very cooperative as far as that goes, and that causes them a lot of pain and keeps them from having this sort of, carefree lease on life. It keeps them kind of stuck and sacrificing for this. So anyway, that's what I got for you, Aquarius. Thank you guys again for watching, and I would love it if you would subscribe, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Thanks.